What's going on, everybody? It's me, RDV, here with Eric Breen. Talking about the new books coming out this week, especially tomorrow, being New Comic Book Day. And DC's got 3 new titles. The start of their new uh, next level, as they call it, because they already did it all in. Now they're doing next level. It reminds me of the freaking Flash. Hey, bro, you leveled up. And they kept saying that the rest of the season, and Pixel and I would just laugh every time they say it. Bro, you really leveled up. Thanks, bro. And it was just like, it's so stupid. But yeah, we got 3 new books. One returning writer, one from character from writer who's never written before. Tony Fleeks is doing Deathstroke. We got Scotty Young on Lobo, and we also have Greg Rucka returning to Batwoman. Curious, I'm mixed on that. You know, the other 2 books I'm looking forward to reading. But hello to Summoner. Hello to Maranya. And anybody else who's watching. I'm still sick right now, so bear with me if I sound a little bit under the weather. All right. I'll do this, and then we'll just kind of jump right into it. Oh, and if anyone wants to come up by my place and shovel snow, I'll pay you $20. Don't worry, it's only 13 inches snow for like a good couple feet driveway. And you can't use a plow because I don't have any. I barely have any driveway left. You'd be scraping mud. Nope, I live on the redneck stuff. I don't have no concrete driveway or a paved driveway. But yeah, what's left of our stones. We have to get some more. All right, remove us. Or share our screen here, and we'll get this going. Talking about the books. All right. Starting out this week for me, we already talked about it. I mentioned a little bit briefly. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go to Batman #1 by Greg Rucka. I'm going to give this a chance. I did like Rucka the first time when he was on Batwoman. I don't know exactly what they expect here, but here's the description. It says, Batwoman, daughter, sister, soldier, hero. But since she was 10 years old, Kate Kane has lived in the shadow of a prophecy and the machinations of a religion devoted to the end of all things. How do you fight the devil when the devil is real? And how do you win? So he's got visionary artist Danny, who's going to be joining and doing the art on here. I believe she also does the cover too. Yep. So she's doing the cover and the interior art too. It's gonna be $4 for 32 pages, which isn't that bad. I'm glad it wasn't like $5 or $6. You know. Now is this tied into the Absolute Universe? No. This is just 3 new titles they're bringing back, and they're gonna hopefully this will be good, you know. But yeah, the white derpy bats. Of course, we got Steven Sajak doing the variant cover here. Nice. And the Stanley Archim cover, which is even fantastic. I love this. Jorge Corona. Yeah, did not need. Stick to robots, man. Of course, there's the Virgin variant. Well, actually, this is a foil variant. Then they have, of course, they always had the blank cover for Zach. And then there's a Joshua Swaby 125, which not really that impressive. It's kind of dumb. And then here's, I guess, from a MegaCon they're doing. Jam's Fortress, Fortress Comics. Kind of cool. But I'll probably stick with either cover 1 or get the Archim cover. Probably get the Archim cover. Archim cover is probably the best. Although the Stanley Sajak is kind of cool too. But yeah, that is I think it's called Eschatology Part 1. So I'm not sure how long this is going to go. If this will maybe 15 issues or be a new ongoing, but we'll find out. All right. And hello to Jordan, who's watching us on the vertical live stream through YouTube. We are streaming to YouTube on the vertical and the normal horizontal. So if you're on the vertical and you just want to watch it on the PC, a normal, you can watch it there. Just go to our YouTube page, click the live tab, and you'll find it right there. It's the one without the phone in front of it on the title, or vice versa. All right. So that's my number 5 this week. Like I said, Ruck has been good on books before. When he was doing Batwoman, I've never read a bad Greg Rucka Batwoman series before. So maybe I'm crossing my fingers. Maybe it'll be good, but we'll see. All right, go down to number 4 for me. Yeah, scroll down a little bit. The G.I. Joe, number 20. The load. And this week, the Optimus Prime is going to meet Duke. I'm kind of excited for this, but also I'm guessing this takes place before the events of Transformers last week's issue, where he gives up the Prime Matrix. He just becomes Optimus. Kind of interesting to see what their meeting's going to be all about, and how this will impact the rest of the G.I. Joe and the Transformers. Especially because if he's no longer Prime, and whatever deal they made here, whatever, how it goes, I'm interested. Yeah, I'm kind of excited what they're gonna do. So kind of cool crossover. Josh Williamson returning, fantastic writer, has been just awesome. Just he crafts the whole entire story for this. I'm not a G.I. Joe fan. I'm not a Transformer fan. I mean, not in comic book form, but Josh Williams has been writing G.I. Joe, and he's just been kicking ass on it. So let's just cover A. Like it is with crossover. Right. We got cover B by Big Time Collectibles, Lucas Meyer, which is really cool. We got the Joshua Cassera, which is cover B. I'm guessing this is a connecting cover. Or at least it was. Then we have the Ben Oliver variant, cover C. It looks like Timothy Elephant. Or Too Many Elephants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's Tonk Zoinjink, 125. I mean, I like the design, the stuff, the gun stuff. But we've seen this before. We're having a Sony inside a gun. I don't know. Once you see it the first time, it's like, okay, we're doing that again. Jorge Corona, like I said, stick to doing robots. 1 in 50. It's cover E. A lot better than his Batwoman cover. Then we have Andrea Milana, the interior artist, doing his own cover. This is cover F, and this is the Invincible variant. So you're gonna, it's a Serpent Society from the Invincible universe versus Cobra. Kind of cool. But all right, that is my number 4 for this week. Gonna scroll down to my number 3 then. And as we're going through this, after I get through my top 5 here, if there's a book that you saw that you want me to click on and look at, let me know. We'll go over it. But number 3 for this week. In the 18th spot, wow, is Deathstroke, the Terminator, number 1, by Tony Fleeks. Creator of Stray Dogs, and you also have Carmine Domenico, who was with Joshua Williamson on The Flash, and also they did some work with Jeremy Adams on The Flash as well. The world's deadliest assassin hits the next level with the Tony Fleeks and Carmine G. Domenico. Soldier turned superhuman, assassin for hire, Slade Wilson has made hundreds of enemies in his day, and now one of them is taking his world apart piece by piece. The hit is out on Deathstroke as he evolves in his purest form, a Terminator out for revenge and ready to kill anyone who stands in his way. Prepare for brutal violence with over-the-top action and intrigue from the twisted mind writer Tony Fleeks, with pulse-pounding art by Carmine Domenico. DC's contract killing Boogeyman is back and bloodier than ever for $4 and 32 pages. Now, this is cover artist is the interior artist. So this is, you're going to get the interior art here. This is the interior artist doing the cover. Looks good. And then we have Dan Panosian cover. Dan Panosian. Cover B. And then we have cover C. This is the Ryung. Yeah, Kyo Young. Damn. A lot of blood. And the Jorge Corona next level variants. Yeah, a little better than his Batwoman. All right. Then we go see the variant, Virgin variant of the other one. And of course, we got the black and white for people who want to just take it to the Comic-Con and have someone else draw art on it. And then, of course, here is the Tony Fleeks variant, which I think is actually the best. This reminds me of Slade from Teen Titans cartoon. Not Teen Titans Go, but the one before that, normal Teen Titans in the 2000s. Pretty cool. That's 125. But, yep, that's it. That's my number 3 for this week. Alrighty then. Got the DC Finest's first Superman family 2 minutes ago. Now my Superman family is at its whole before I had volumes 1 to 3 in black and white. Showcase presents. Nice. All right. Number 2. Number 2 this week is Lobo. Number 1. I'm not a huge Scotty Young fan, but I read the preview and I looked at the interior art. This feels like they were getting the 90s. I'm not sure about the 90s comic book. I never read those, like Lobo's Bag stuff. I've seen the interior art and I didn't care for much. But the attitude that was brought in this really reminds me of what we got in the 1996 Superman animated series. Just the main man, and and just doesn't care who he steps on, who he kills, and he's kind of like a Macho Man Randy Savage type. Oh yeah, pretty much. So Jorge Corona and Scotty Young are taking on this. Vroom! The main man's back, baby. And his ride is a motorcycle that moves at the speed of sound. But only if the sound is a ripping guitar solo. And you better hop on before he leaves you in the dust with all the prestigious he's fragged. For money or for convenience. The Eisner-nominated creative team that brought you a fantastic parable of adolescence in the Midwest. The story of an artist who embraces darkness a little too closely. And the tale of a gunslinger with too much grit to stay buried brings you a classic yarn spun in the star-kissed threads of the cosmic DC universe. It's a gut-soaked path from DCKO to the end of the universe where Lobo is going to scratch his name and number in the source wall with a cool knife. Don't miss the mayhem. Special guests or tasty continuity. Don't you do it. So we got Scott. This looks awesome. Where is this Jorge Corona's art here in front here? Yeah. They get the Lee Bermejo variant. And then Keong Young. I guess it's the second cover we've seen with him doing art. Actually, no, this is the Corey Corona next level. The other one I believe is might have been Scotty Young. Yeah, the Virgin variant here. There's like 15 variants. Juan Ferreira. Now this is cool. This looks a lot like the 90s. Robbie Rossmo. Is the second cover I've seen this year of Robbie Rossmo actually drawing an actual good art. I like this. There's a PCB Hobbies. This is a Salad Shah oil variant. I'm not a fan of the Super Saiyan here, but rigid variant. And this is Felix Leon foil variant. This looks okay. And there's the Lemon Comics variant by Godtail. Sad Lemon Comics. Way too many variants, Green. Here's a Scotty Young web store variant. Because you gotta get one. So who did the main cover then? I want to look that up because the main cover is Jorge Corona. So he did two. Okay. This is his interior art, but he also did the other one too as well. Interesting. What's up, Ed? On to my number one for this week. My number one for this week is actually the book number 5 this week of the panel here. Spider-Man Superman World's Finest, number 49. Part 2 of Day for Night. Escape from Earth 3. Superman and Batman are trapped in a parallel world while evil reigns, facing their counterparts, Ultraman and Owlman, and their powerful allies. If our heroes are to save themselves, they may have to find the darkness within themselves. Mark Russell's doing some writing here. Maybe he's doing the. I didn't see that part. Maybe that's a typo. Is he doing a backup story? No, maybe he's just. Oh, you know what? It sucked. If Mark Waid decide, and you know what? At number 50, I'm gonna let Mark Russell take over. Oh, that pissed me off so much. But he's listed on there, so I'm like,
Or it would save you $4 or $5 a month.
I know, true. Yeah, it would. Like I said, I just got back in this book. I just bought the last one. I want to get back in here, and now Mark Russell's on here. I hope he's not doing much writing at all. But yeah. So here's the main cover. Still done by Dan Mora. They got the World's Finest, and there's their cover. This is a callback to when they were going to go on a date about 20 issues ago, probably 15 issues ago. World's Finest, Carl Kreschel. I like this. This is cool. This reminds you of the original World's Finest stuff. And there's another cover here too. Of course, the classic one from the 2000s. Then we just had the corner box art. That's something I've been doing a lot of those. I've seen corner box art has been popping up lately for variants. I don't know why, but yeah, it doesn't say exactly what he's writing. I just know that we're going to have these characters. So Brainiac's going to be involved. And we have Allman and Ultraman. So I'm curious, though, next issue, if Russell's still on it. No, he's off. So I don't know what he is doing on that. Because they don't list him whatsoever. Weird. But the next one's gonna be $5 for 40 pages for wraparound cover. So yeah, I don't know why Russell's even on there. They don't list him doing a backup story, but he is listed on the book here too. So maybe the Clash of the Kryptonians, or he's doing it, or does, you know what? Does he have a book coming out from DC? Maybe that's what it is. It's a preview for him getting his own title, and I'm dread to think what he be writing. But anyway, that is my number one pick for this week. So if you got in here late, the books I'm looking forward to this week are from 5 down to 1 is Batwoman number 1 by Greg Rucka. Then we have Joshua Williamson on G.I. Joe number 20. Deathstroke number 1 by Tony Fleeks and Jim McConnell, or whatever this guy Flash artist. Then Lobo was Jorge Corona and Scotty Young. And then we have World's Finest we talked about. Like I said, I'll just kind of scroll through here. Is that right? No, Darwin Cook's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Denny Cohen. Is it Denny's Cohen? I think I said it was on here. That's what I get confused with. A Nightwing?
Yes.
Yeah. So a brand new story arc for Nightwing. Dan Waters and it's Denny Cohen. And I was going to say, like, Darwin Cook does not sound right because I'm pretty sure he's dead. But Denny's Cohen, that's what the other name was. Wants to load now. It probably won't load now. And it's not going to load. Oh, it did load. Cool. Yeah. Denny's Cohen is returning to this, and he's going to be doing the next 3 issues. I'm not sure if he's ongoing, but it looks like, it's a new story arc. Bloodhaven's haunted past could destroy its future as Denny's Cohen joins writer Dan Waters. A new era begins here for Bloodhaven and its hero. The city's new superhighway was meant to be its lifeline, but has instead become a hotbed of strange and violent incidents. Nightwing's investigation into the haunted road drives him toward a tragedy from which he may never recover, and sends him looking for answers in Bloodhaven's tragic past. Superstar artist Denny Cohen joins ongoing writer Dan Waters for a supernatural noir tale of urban folklore in a city where the unrevenged dead will stay silent no longer. So I guess Nightwing's really going supernatural. He did with the last issue or last story arc, the ghost or something, or demon. I'm not sure I really like that because that's if you're gonna do demons and all stuff, just do John Constantine. I mean, it'd be much easier, but Denny Cohen's art is really good though, and I'm sure he does one of these covers. Does he do it? No, he actually didn't do it. He didn't do a cover, but cover B is done by Jeffrey Spokes. So if you're looking for a Jeffrey Spokes art, it's a pose cover. Jay Lee, you can skip that. That looks horrible. And hey, this actually looks better than the Jay Lee book cover. And Jorge Jimenez has been doing, there's another corner box. Yeah. So that's coming out this week. Absolute Flash. We got Ultimate Wolverine number 15, which I'm surprised is still going because I thought they were done. Because Ultimate Spider-Man's done. I'm surprised that we'll go out maybe because Hickman's not writing it. That's why they're just going to keep going with those books. All right. We have Captain America by Chip Zdarsky, I believe. Can't remember. X-Men number 27. Battle Beast is returning finally. So I'll be picking that up to do as well. Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley. And we got here another Shadows of Tomorrow, Cyclops. Exquisite Corpses number 11 is still going. Wonder Woman number 31 with her daughter. The Wonder War starts here. Yeah. Moon Knight is finally returning with Moon Knight number 2. Then we have Superman Unlimited with the future of John Kent starts here. Reign of Superboys. I believe that's Dan Slott still. I don't know why young Jonathan Kent's on there, but I'm afraid the look. Geiger is with the Northern last issue, 21. He went back to the past. Now he sees his wife out there with his kids on the lawn. So that made it interesting. We also have Catwoman number 85 coming out this week. Mortal Thor, Wade Wilson, Deadpool number 2. The Sentry number 1 is out this week too. I forgot who's writing this. It's at Marvel, so it's probably someone I don't like. Unless it's Paul Jenkins. I don't think Paul Jenkins will come back, but maybe it is Paul Jenkins. Wow. Paul Jenkins is back. Wow. And so is the Sentry. And so is the Void. From creator Paul Jenkins comes a bold, high-stakes epic about Marvel's most dangerous hero, the Sentry, the man with the power of a million exploding suns and the dark entity born from his own psyche, the Void. When the Void resurfaces, threatening to unravel reality itself, the Sentry must not battle not only the cosmic forces and criminal empires, but the monster within. Guest starring Reed Richards, Spider-Man, and the Kingpin in a tale of impossible choices and devastating consequences. Can the Sentry save everything when the cost might be everything he loves? And we got Christian Rosado doing the interior art. And so let's see what covers. This is the main cover. Looks pretty cool. Reminds me of the Vertical days. So that's Alex Maleev doing this cover. Carlos Fabian Villa.
Wait a minute, I thought the Sentry was a black lesbian in a wheelchair.
Nope.
You're supposed to say not anymore.
Not anymore. Not ever. I don't acknowledge that crap.
Yeah.
This is a cool cover. This is a throwback to the 2000s. This looks like, when we were going with was it Brian Reed that was on doing Miss Marvel?
He is a writer.
He was a writer, but this is kind of similar art though style. I like this. It's a throwback.
Did you see the Thunderbolts?
The movie? No.
Yeah.
Did
or did not?
I did not see it. And it's called the New Avengers now, sir.
Well, the Sentry had the most comic accurate costume I've ever seen in a Marvel movie. So it was actually very well done. Oh, the movie was very good.
Yeah, Zach said it. He really enjoyed it. It flopped, but he said it was
it was doomed to flop the same way Shazam 2 and Aquaman 2 were doomed.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they were good or not; they weren't going to do well.
But I love this cult. Yeah, Francisco Mobili.
But that's what he looked like in the movie.
Yeah, I love this throwback. So this is chill shit.
Jay Lee,
look at it. He looks like an old man in a diaper.
You know what he looks like? He looks like someone that finished in the honorable mention in a out of shape Space Ghost lookalike contest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I said Jay Lee's the first one I'd fire. I would not hire him for anything.
I'll tell you, Jay Lee, like I said, it's a style. I would rather see him than Frank Miller at this point.
Well, sure.
But the good thing about him being reduced to variant covers is even if you collect the book, you're not forced to buy a Jay Lee cover if you don't want to.
Here's the thing. And for Jay Lee covers, I'd be like, here, we'll just put you on Green Martian or Martian Manhunter.
Well, I'm saying, some things that his art is fairly well suited for. That particular cover we just saw was not one of them.
Yeah, no, but does this not remind you of the Hellblazer?
A little bit.
Yeah. That's so great. And it's
Hellblazer, not Constantine, not Satana's bisexual boyfriend. Yeah, Hellblazer, it kind of does.
Yeah. It reminds me of Hellblazer, and Paul Jenkins worked on Hellblazer.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember what issues he did.
He did it when it was like Garth, because everybody loves Garth Ennis, and then I think it was a Paul Delaney,
Jamie Delano.
That's your know. And so then you had Paul Jenkins. Paul Jenkins was toward the 90s. His issues were with was basically it was all about British stuff, British
Well, they okay.
yeah, and a lot of people did not like it because they're like they love the Garth Ennis stuff. And I think Garth Ennis, it was after him and kind of like saved the character, or was Garth Ennis before? Might have been Garth. I think he took after Garth Ennis. But yeah, I remember him. He wrote the later 90s stuff, or mid 90s, early 90s, and it was very European or British centric versus where Garth Ennis was more about the demons and stuff, and stuff. It was so it was dull. So then he moved over. Then he went on to Marvel, and then in the 2000s he started working on Sentry.
Wow, he was on Hellblazer for about 5 years. 4
Yeah.
years.
Was it 95? Was it?
Yeah, well, was like it started like number 95, went to 128. I think he did. They say he did issue 50 or 51, and then he contributed to 250.
And then he was after Garth Ennis, right? You think? Because Garth Ennis was already gone from.
I don't remember who was the writer on the early ones.
I know. Remember Jamie Delano did a lot too.
Yeah,
and those are fantastic issues. And then because he went away from that style that they were doing, and then so a lot of people thought he was kind of dull. Mm. But I remember though on East Channel he pops up, and he's like, "Hey, I'll come over for an interview sometime." And then E just never ghosted him. I always remember that. I didn't have a channel at that time. I'd be like, "Shit, I'll interview you." What's up, bro? Come on. But yeah, so this is coming out this week. And I said, it's like a throwback, man. I love this. Because I'm like, is Paul Jenkins on here? So it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. And as far as the art, I think the art will be good too. But I love that cover. It always reminds me of it looks kind of like a Hellblazer kind of painted cover they had. Those really dark, twisted. So it's really cool. All right. So then we got Sorcerer Supreme. Aww. Orlando drawing his fantasy stuff where the girl is now a sorceress supreme. Blech. X-Men of Apocalypse number 3. I'm not sure. Is this Jeff Lemire or Jeff Loeb writing that? I think it's Jeff Loeb. Walking Dead. Yes, 133. We're at the Whispers now. End of Life has actually been a really good book. That's Kyle Starks. It just fantastic. Nice little vertical book, a little criminal crime thing. Main character's kind of an idiot, but other than that, it's actually been interesting. Ghost Pepper still coming out. Never got into that, but that's Kirkman was supposed to be was really hyping that up. Lucky Devils, that's Charles Soule. Pretty cool. The Darkness number 4 is finally coming out this week. Then we have the Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn. So number 14. Black Panther Intergalactic. Does anyone really care about Marvel's cosmic stuff anymore? Once you fucked up the Guardians of the Galaxy, no one really gives a shit. Nova's fucked up too, and just it's pointless. And I don't want to see Black Panther in ruling space and a spaceship and all. This is weird. All right, then we also have Sam and Twitch. This is still going on. I'm surprised too because it's a spinoff. Super Creep Show, and for the Image Comics, $3.99. Then we have Rat City, which is another Spawn spinoff. Futuristic Spawn. Catacomb of Torment, your favorite book, number 9. This is a hell of it. I'm going to see who's actually writing on there. There might actually be a good, maybe there's a good writer on here. Or 2. Celeste Bronfman from My Little Pony and Star Trek. Jude Ellison, Did Teenagers Not Be Afraid? And Malachi Ward, Black Hammer Reborn. And then we also got, award winner, horror maestro, and certified comics legend Joe R. Lansdale, who did Jonah Hex, Two Gun Mojo, and Batman the Animated Series, makes his long-awaited EC Comics debut.
If I were still buying, I would consider it for him.
Yeah.
Do you remember a show called Happen Leonard?
Oh.
The guy from The Wire, the gay black Omar.
Yeah.
And the guy that played, oh god, he was a psycho cult leader in a Fox show. I can't remember the guy's name, but anyway, it was on for like 3 years. It was based on a Joe R. Lansdale book.
Nice.
A series of books, but yeah, he's a good writer. Like I said, I've read several of his novels. I'm not blown away by him as a comic book writer. I mean, I think as far as people that I found as novelists and comic book writers, like David List does both exceptionally well. Vic Gischler does both exceptionally well. I think Lansdale's a better prose writer than comics writer, but that doesn't discount. And Max Allan Collins is definitely a better prose writer.
Is this supposed to be a homage to the original cover?
Well, there's a lot of EC covers that kind of look like that.
I thought we rated one of these cover ranking, and it was a guy coming on. He was locked in with a guy.
There's more than one.
Yeah, but I remember that though. Is it black and white though? Of course, I don't know why. Who'd want to get this as a variant cover? That's the inside of the book. But yeah,
I think that one's the best cover by a mile.
The first one, the original one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even better. I love the EC logo going down the side, but
yeah,
or the EC like trademark thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But this really, because like I said, this captures the looming doom outside the window.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah. These are the writers. So I got 2 chicks and a dude. All right.
Well, David Lapham. Oh yeah. If you were ever going to give one of these a try, David Lapham.
Yeah.
Oh god, Straight Bullets, one of the best indie titles of all time.
Yeah.
Joe R. Lansdale's a legit writer. Yeah, you have the best chance of one of these books actually being good.
Yeah, because he's taking with Joe and David are doing the thing. And the Hate Watch, which it already sounds like it's going to be a activist thing. And there's Eternal Youth. This actually might be a decent issue. Yeah. 11-time Bram Stoker Award winner, though. Wow, that's a lot of awards. And actually, by someone who actually deserves it too. Then there's dead. Here goes. There's dead teenagers right there.
What's the Catacomb of Torment?
What's that?
I was make sure I had the title right.
That's Catacomb of Torment number 9. Yeah. All right. Then we also got Mega Man number 2 coming out. Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft number 5. Racer X, which I believe is the Mark Russell run. Yeah, it is a story. Dork third printing coming out this week too as well. Good printing of White Sky. I'll have to look that up online and read it there because that book is hard to come by, especially that first issue. That when after Dork blew up, a week later, White Sky comes out and that one blows up too. So you had like 2 image books that just blew up. Like first issue is with the value and price. I don't know why, but it's just crazy. Of course, we got Tales of Teenage Mutant Turtles, which I'm not really writing. I don't care for the new stuff like that. Dark Souls is actually based off the video game. It actually has a number, I guess, probably on the 3rd issue. Did not know this. Brian Michael Bendis is writing Powers 25 number 7. Apparently, he's been doing some books still. I thought he was out of the writing business until he goes back to Marvel. Vampirilla Armageddon number 9 has been going strong. Vampirilla in Hell. Her friends are now there, and she's now, we saw the last issue, she's basically separated from her evil side. So we're going to have Vampirella versus Vampirella this issue. Looks pretty cool. Then we have Ripcord number 2 coming out. Cullen Bunn, looks like a werewolf story or a wolf story. Kill Immortals volume 2, issue number 3. Few and far between. I am dropping that title. Just the fact that it's a little long for that will come out. I think that came out in January. The issue 2 came out. Thundercats, Silverhawks, A Road to War number 1 crossover. So if you want to do, that's their first Dynamite's first event. Well, other than Dynamite, which is the zombie thing crossed over them. This is Silverhawks and Thundercats. Your 80s nostalgia is now coming ahead to head. Your 2 favorite shows. Not really excited for it. I'm just not a big fan of events. Maybe when it's done collected, I'll read it. But yeah, it's nope. We also have Facsimile Wonder Woman number 1 coming out this week too. Turn on the horse
again.
This
comes out every year.
Yeah. Well, she has to remind you that she's a lesbian. Then we have Matt Kint. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's him. And David Lapham, Night City, number 2.
Night City. That's not a bad. Like I said, Matt Kint is way more on than off.
Unlike Chris Condon. Yeah. A brand new action series by Berserk's Matt Kint and Stray Bullets Dave Lapham that fights meet club meets Superman. How do you murder a man so super he can't be hurt? How do you kill a man with impenetrable skin? How do you execute a man who is physically impervious to violence? Knight's arch enemy has figured out a way to kill the unkillable man by attacking his mind with a plan so subtle that the Knight does not even realize he's under attack. What happens when the Earth's greatest protector is murdered so well that it's never existed?
Good God, I wonder how many years of eligibility number 2 had. He's got a receding hairline.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is $5 for 32 pages. And there's only 1 cover.
God, Matt Kint doesn't look anything like I thought he would.
I
thought he'd look like a Ernest Hemingway type.
No, he looks like a Midwestern boy.
Well, he looks like somebody that, well, based on the kind of stuff he's written, I just, like I said, assumed he would
much older.
Look more like, I guess you never know, because like I said, like what's his name? Like Jason Aaron looks like a big old mountain man.
See, what he expected him to look like
a big
Alfred
tough
Hitchcock.
Dude. I thought he looked like a big tough guy. He looks like a normal dude.
Yeah. No. Okay, so we got Detective Comics 576 coming out. Batman Year 2 Part 2. And we got some more second printings here. Phoenix, the Untold Story number 1 facsimile coming out. For $7. And their Exo Man of War. Beyond, Valiant Beyond Exo Man of War, the God Hunt, number 3. So there's your Valiant there, Jay. Yep. Then we get, and here's the other thing too. Mickey Mouse books were coming out now, number 3. This is Fantagraphics, $6. So, Vampires Carmella number 32 is out this week. We also have Baby Garfield 104 from Boom Studios. Absolute Martian Manhunter, number 4th printing. That's crazy. Lenore Bloody and Money number 1. It's out this week. Grim Fairy Tales number 3. If you have access to Grim Fairy Tales, they've been kind of behind.
Okay, kudos to DC. And what? How the hell did it take them that long?
To do what?
The Absolute Batman. That is awesome. It's next to the Phoenix.
Oh, that one there.
It's done in the 1939 style.
That's a MegaCon exclusive. Phil 10. Yeah.
They should have done that for like mass consumption. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah, $50.
It's not that freaking cool. I mean, it's maybe $8 cool, but it ain't $50 cool.
Horror comics, Leprechaun #1. Leprechauns.
Man, the movie channel was playing a Leprechaun marathon today.
Yeah, it's starring Jennifer Aniston. Starring Jennifer Aniston's old
She
nose.
was the first one.
Yeah, her first. Yeah.
And by the fourth one, he was out fighting in space.
She's in the first one, and it stars her original nose before she got a nose job.
In Leprechaun 3, he plays a rap producer.
I saw the one where he's in Vegas.
I think that was the third one.
Yeah. Yep. It's more variant covers. So. Supernatural has a Valentine's Day special mystery of love blind bag. Ooh, for $20. No, not my shops don't buy the $20 blind bags because no one will buy them. So all these variant covers is ridiculous. There you go.
The comics equivalent of chase cards and sports cards. Yeah.
Well, look at this. $19.92 for Archie Comics #1 of blind bag variants. So use your chance to get the book again, but you're not sure which ones you're going to get.
It's also the industry telling on itself.
Yeah,
we can't sell books based on the talent and the what the books themselves that we're producing. We have to come up with gimmicks to make it more like gambling.
Look at
I have no problem with if you also were producing good books.
Yeah, G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's on his 6th printing. Wow. And FemForce 207. That's a familiar cover. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're just going into more stuff.
Go to the trades.
Yep. Into the trades this week. Flash Rebirth. Josh Williamson, Jeff Johns, Francis Manapul, and Ethan Van Sciver. So this is Rebirth. This is before New 52, right? This is Barry coming back to life.
2005 or 6.
Yeah, okay. Threw me off.
No. Flash Rebirth might have been like 2008 because Green Lantern was 2005.
Yeah. So we have Ultimates Volume 3 by Denise Camp. I'll call him Dennis when he grows a set of balls. Yeah. So that's compact here. It's for $10. Let's see what the thing is here. It's come on, load, you piece of crap. Load. Oh, I'll wait for that to load. We got Ultimate Spider-Man. This is volume 2 of that. And it's only $42.99. People noted. People said it's like it's only like you're gonna release like the couple issues here. Like people are like, dude, just release the compendiums. Nobody wants to have like 6 issues or less. But anyway, Lightning Strikes Twice. So this is collects Returns from the Dead, but his presence renders the very speed force and powers of every speedster as he struggles to find his place and change world. The dark force from his past emerges. Dastardly death of the rogues. Barry faces a time travel mystery when a future version of the rogues accuses him of murder. With stunning art and fast-paced storytelling, the edition is perfect for new readers and longtime fans alike. $10, 352 pages. You okay over there?
Yeah, I was belching.
I know. So this has 1 through 6 of the Rebirth. Then it has Flash 1 through 7. Then it also has Flash Secret Files and Origins 2010. And then we have Flashbacks, from the Flash number 3, Flash number 4. So, cool. It's a nice little companion too. I love these little pocket size too. $10, definitely affordable if you've never had them. And not really much out. Just Tom Strong, compendium number 2. If you want to get the first volume of Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawn, Jimmy Palmiotti, that is $15. If you want to get X-Men: The Road to Omnibus, Onslaught Omnibus Volume 2 hardcover, it's $125. Else, I know, right?
That's so I will recommend Tom Strong, highly.
Alan Moore, Chris Sprouse.
It's just Alan Moore could write any way he wanted to, and for Tom Strong, he decided he wanted to be fun. I mean, it's very well done. Yep. It's very scientific, but it's fun. And Chris Sprouse couldn't draw anything but a hot girl if he tried. So his wife and daughter are, drawn very well. So yeah. No, I said this actually, I loved Miracle Man. I liked Watchmen. I don't worship it like half the industry fandom does. Tom Strong's my favorite thing he ever did. Continuing story.
Watchmen was depressing to me. I don't get the love for it. It was just like such a depressing.
Because it's so well done, but it's also, I mean, I can also understand why people that didn't particularly care for it. One thing you can't say is it's not good.
No, I
said, I mean, anybody that says that is just trying to be contrarian. And I think Howler Mouse would give Watchmen a kidney. I don't share that. I liked it. I
watched it, and the whole thing was just so gloom and dark and depressing. And it was just
about the book, though. I mean, I said,
I'm talking about the movie.
No, well, we're talking comics, so that's
yeah.
The movie was there. It was a movie.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We got Tom Strong's Terrific Tales 1 through 12, America's Best Comic Special number 1, ABC Sketchbook number 1, The Many Worlds of Tesla Strong number 1, ABC A to Z number 1, and number 4, Tom Strong and the Robots of Doom 1 through 6, and Tom Strong and the Planet of Peril 1 through 6. $60 for 750 pages.
Someday I may go back and get, because I said I'm not going to keep any of the floppies anymore, so I may go back and get this someday because it's well worth the read.
It says brother Steve Moore.
I don't know. And I don't know how much was Steve and how much was Alan, but either way, I'm guessing it was mostly Alan because he's the one listed. But
yeah, Peter Hogan on there too.
Well worth it.
Yeah. Arthur Adams doing art. Nice.
He did the I know he did the cover. I can't remember if he did the interiors on one of the miniseries.
Maybe.
He did some of I know he did some of the covers. And tell me that Arthur Adams couldn't get mistaken for Chris Claremont. And vice versa.
You put him in a suit and you put him over with Tim Allen, it could be that guy that was on what was it? Last Man Standing.
No, I mean, I don't know how this is set up. Can you pull up a picture of Chris Claremont?
I'd have to go Google it. Just 1 second. Yeah,
because it's and like the one down there where he's got, I think he looks like him.
I can see that. All right.
Oh well, so far
a little bit, yeah.
So far, nothing in the trades.
I'm just saying. Every time I see Alan Moore looks like a guy he's from the 1600s. He looks like, you just put him in the historical attire. He looks like he's from like France, 1500s. He's a merchant. But Elseworlds Batman coming out this week. $175. But I think if you go to in-stock trades, it's gonna be a lot cheaper though. They have it.
Yeah, but anything that costs that much, the page count alone would probably make it very difficult to navigate reading.
That the Pachucho. I got Cyberpunk Library Edition of the game. Vampirella, the Dark World. Space Ghost Volume 2. Council of Doom. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures on the Go Half Shell Shenanigans trade paperback is coming out.
Wow, no Epic Collections, no DC Finest this week.
None. Reborn, Mark Millar. There you go. Greg Capullo. Star Trek Discovery Omnibus. Yeah. There we go. Visions of the Dark Knight, who might have been, could it be, and should have become. To collect some of the most imaginative, blending tales of DC Hero, where familiar myths are fractured, resembled, return to new. Witness Batman hunt the Jack the Ripper in Victorian London, wield a Green Lantern ring, battle Dracula as a creature of the night, and face terror as Frankenstein, like experiment gone wrong. The appearances from Catwoman, Robin, Houdini, and even an apocalyptic Brotherhood of the Bat. And this omnibus showcases the boundless creativity of Elseworlds line, where only the rule is that there are no rules. So we have Gotham by Gaslight, number 1. Batman Holy Terror, number 1. Batman Dracula, Red Rain, number 1. Batman Master of the Future, number 1. Batman the Blue, the Gray, and the Bat, number 1. Robin 3000, 1 through 2. And then we have Batman Houdini, the Devil's Workshop, number 1. Batman Dark Joker, the Wild, number 1. Batman in the Darkest Night, number 1. Catwoman, Annual, number 1. Detective Comics, Annual, number 7. Batman, Annual, number 18. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, Annual, number 4. Batman Shadow of the Bat, Annual, number 2. Robin, Annual, number 3. Batman Castle of the Bat, number 1. Batman Bloodstorm, number 1. Batman Brotherhood of the Bat, number 1. Batman Night Gallery, number 1. And Batman Man Bat 1 through 3. 1,400 pages for $170, $175. I mean, that's if you like elsewhere. That's a pretty good collection.
That's a terrible value though, because you could get you could get all those books much cheaper than $175.
And why is James Caan in the middle, holding the bat hat? It's cool. Supposed to be Rachel Gould. It looks like James Caan. But yeah, Chuck Dixon's writing on there too. So. John Bolton, nice. Brian Augustin, Jamie Delano, and Doug Munch. That's weird. She-Bat, Francine. Oh. Tom Wayne, 3000, yeah. But yeah, that's it for trades, though.
Oh.
Yeah, not much going out. All right. Here. He must have had garlic and onions that day. He always has garlic and onions. Alicia, are we in this? Why? Why you asked that? There was no something we cannot.
He must have had garlic on what day?
I don't know. That's Jay said that.
No, I thought maybe he'd already canceled tonight or something.
Maybe, I don't know. That absolute Batman MegaCon is at a good deal as they're asking $90 on eBay for it right now.
Well, that doesn't make the $50 a good deal. It just means that the $9 is even a more shitty deal.
I bet you someone already slabbed it.
No, I said it's a cool concept, but what is it you like to say? Right click, share, or save, or whatever.
Right click, save as. That's what I have to say. If you want to cover, right click save as. If you're buying it for the story, yeah, it's even then. No. Now, if like I say, if you're a person that has never had any of these collectibles books before too, and sometimes these books are ridiculously expensive. I've come across that where it's like I'm collecting a series and all of a sudden, oh, this number 6 or 7 is like $200 because it has a minor or appearance.
Well, perfect example is if you're collecting the Teen Titans in like the 2015 series.
Yeah.
You get to issue 11. That's the first of all places, the first appearance of the Batman who lolls.
Yeah.
So you go from cover price, $130. Cover price, yeah. You can get the rest of the series for less than that one issue.
I would just get the trade then. I'm not gonna collect it. It kills the collecting for me because if you're gonna do individual issues, but for someone who is I'm getting rid of most of my collection probably because I want to have room in my, but I'll still have trades though. I'll do that. It's much easier. But all right though. But that's it for the night show. Nothing else to talk about really. All right. So if you guys haven't already done so, click like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thank you for showing up, Jay, Summer Summoner, to Theo Dragon, Once the Dude, and Maranya. You're still there. And Jordan, who's watching over on the vertical. That's it. Tomorrow night on the channel there will be around 11 p.m. Central, 12 a.m. midnight. We'll be reading the next part of the Scott Pilgrim versus the World, book number 2. So look forward to that. It'll be a live stream. But before that, check out over on Extreme Movie Show around 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. They will Pixel and Rob will be talking about Columbo, doing a review over there, and I'm sure Breen and Angleton will be doing something tomorrow night on the I Love Comics. So, but unless he's gonna do an unboxing or something, I don't know. Tries he didn't do, well, he already did one. Yeah, he did one last night. Yeah, so don't have to worry about that. So, all right then. We'll see you guys later. Take care.
Adios.